Hi there. You might just think that this is a cooking video, but it's not. What I'm doing right here is I'm building my physics project. Now, what I'm going to be making might look like ramen to you, but it's actually a device that will give you about 600 calories.
What's a calorie?
A calorie is a unit that, it's something that gives you about like 4.2 joules of energy.
Cool.
So, I mean, that's pretty cool.
What is this?
This is what I'm going to be using. So notice that I'm not using Maruchan because that brand isn't good. It isn't good. If you want to make good ramen, like actual good ramen, you use Sapporo Ichiban.
Okay.
It's a little bit more expensive, but not so much. So, first thing you need, 500 milligrams of water. I only have cups because we live in America, but it's about like 2.1 cups. So, what I do is I fill up the 2 cups, and then I add just like a touch more. How about that?
Okay, perfect.
And we're done with this. I'm gonna do this because it needs to cook for 3 minutes. I'm gonna set the timer. I'm not letting the timer go off yet. First thing, I wrote down 7 florets. You can use as many as you'd like. I'm actually gonna break this bad boy down so that it's easier to pick up with chopsticks. I'm just gonna put this in the pot because broccoli takes longer to cook than the noodles do, and the ham that we have is already cured, so I mean, it's not like it needs cooking anywhere. Actually, I think that looks pretty good. Broccoli! So, yeah, that's a good amount.
Okay.
Now we just turn it on. If I can figure out how to turn a stove. So, now we just wait for a little bit. I'm taking my chopsticks. Don't diss the way that I use chopsticks.
What are you going to do with the chopsticks?
I'm mostly just preparing them so that I can cook with them, but as you can see, I can pick them up.
Yes.
Did you know that chopsticks are actually a good example of a third-class lever?
Ooh, show me. Oh, look at that.
See here, that's the fulcrum, and then since I'm pushing down here, this is the effort, and this end's the load.
Excellent. Okay, so it's going to cook. So we're going to pause, and we're going to come back when it's done cooking.
All right, it's almost ready. Like, you can see that the broccoli is turning really green, but
I didn't get the broccoli. Oh, yes,
but once it gets to like a rolling boil, that's when we're gonna add everything in. And I know that you're supposed to like put this stuff in after it's done cooking, but I like to put it in during.
Why?
I don't know. Also, we're doing an egg drop. We're not gonna soft boil. So, if you don't know what an egg drop is, you're gonna learn. Alright, so it's boiling. Now, time to get into action.
The noodles.
So, you wait for a little bit with the noodles because it's sort of a big block. Okay, so now that's in there. Starting the timer. We're gonna crack the egg in.
What was this called? Oh no! Okay, no, that's fine.
There it goes everywhere.
It's fine. It's a cooking show. Things
It's
happen.
hot. Ow, that's like
So that
really
was an
hot.
egg drop.
So break the yolk, and then we're gonna get like a handful of ham.
A handful of ham? Wait, no. A handful of ham. Totally different.
So the ham is cured. It doesn't really need to be cooked. It's nice that it's cooked. So you're gonna notice that there's a lot of stuff going on. Oh geez, I got the egg white in
whatever. It's fine.
in the
It's
stove.
cool. It's cool. Ooh.
I think it's the starch from the egg that's gonna make it boil over if I don't lower
The starch from the noodles?
the egg, because this never happens with regular noodles. But it's something in the egg. It's really foamy and cool. I need the seasoning packet. Jeez. If it boils over, it's gonna look really cool at least. It's never usually this messy.
But because it's a cooking show, things happen.
Well, no, it's because people are seeing it. Okay. And to give you a little break, here you go.
Ellie, she likes the ham. Ham is safe for dogs.
Oh jeez, it's boiling over a little bit, but it's fine. Look,
It's cooked egg.
the egg cooks just fine in boiling water.
Excellent.
If you're American and you're not putting an egg drop in your ramen, then what are you doing?
What are you doing with your life?
You might think, hey, Siobhan, Isn't putting ham in chicken broth weird? Actually, no. Because in a lot of places around the world, they mix meats.
They do what now?
They mix meats.
Oh,
And wouldn't you know, it's ready.
is ready?
I'm gonna put that on low while I get the bowl ready. So, I got this thing. It's meant to scoop out your soft-boiled egg, but since we don't have one, I'm gonna use it to ladle out some broth. Because this bowl, cute little Sailor Moon bowl that I got for Christmas, it's not good at holding 500 milligrams of ramen. Or milliliters of ramen.
Right, because see, that hole for your chopsticks also leaks out ramen if you put too much in there.
Yes.
So,
I'm gonna get some broth. And then
can we get a little close up of that brothy? Look at that brothy goodness. Okay, but you're dumping it because you don't want it to overflow.
Yeah.
I see.
so about like 3 should do. If you have an actual good deep ramen bowl, like I have a few of them, but I chose this one because it's cute. And like 3.5.
Aesthetic.
If you have an actual good ramen bowl, then I suggest using that. So now we pour the rest of the stuff in.
Oh, look at that. It's good. I see some ham. I see some broccoli.
Oh,
I see some noodles.
we got a big chunk of egg. That's what I was worried about. You can just like chop this up with like your chopsticks or your fork or whatever you're using.
And there's the
Yeah.
ramen.
You can see the chicken, the noodles, the ham. It's all ready.
Is ready.
Wow, would you look at that? That's a good looking bowl of ramen. If you ask me. Anyway, hi. Welcome to my bed. I don't have anywhere else to film, so we're on my bed. I'm balancing my ramen on my Spanish book. So that's pretty fun. Anyway, so the way that this glorious invention works, you use the chopsticks or your fork or whatever you have. But if you do use a spoon, that's against the law. And you just pick up your noodles or whatever you want to grab, and you just simple as that. You can do that over and over and over again until it's all gone from the bowl. And that's how you get about 600 calories in you. After just this noodle, I'm going to finish the bowl. Now, as you can see, the bowl is empty. So, that was my project. A bowl of ramen that could get 600 calories, or more accurately, 600k calories, into your body pretty efficiently. It only took me like a few minutes to eat that entire bowl, and I'm a pretty slow eater, so you can easily do it at home too. I think the steps on how I made it were pretty clear. I don't really know how to end this. I'm not an engineer. That's all I can say. I am a writer, not an engineer. So, hope you guys are staying safe, and I hope that you have a good one.